touching lives in the old world, make the world a better place for everyone. Yeah.
Hello, my people. I'm your son, I'm your friend. I'm here to encourage someone. Please, take it easy on yourself. Failure is part of life. I have never seen anyone that failure have killed. What failure does, it make you think something different. If you fail here today, you will think of another alternative, another route. If you fail in this direction, take another direction. That is what failure teaches us. So don't take failure personal. Fail 70 times 17 before you can give up. Don't give up on yourself and don't give up on your dream. All will be well with you. Thank you. Today, I'm here to talk about to obey is better than sacrifice. Just previously, the words I just spoke now, if you obey it, that is right. Just obey and believe. Obedience. A lot of people, when you tell them, do this, they will say, I know it's good to be clear about something before you do, but if you make it a perpetual practice of arguments, that when people give you option or people give you an opportunity, you start to say, okay, now, do you think like this? Do you think we do like this? And why do you think I will do this? You take it into another level. Obedience is better than sacrifice. There are a lot of things, a lot of problems created by ourselves by disobedience. Disobedience have ruined a lot of people's opportunity. Disobedient. Someone will say, do this for me. You will not do it as they ask you to do it. You will do it to suit your own way. That's disobedience. Simple obedience. You are a woman. Your husband said, my wife, I want to eat this food. Please cook it this way, the way I love it. I know you are a woman. You will not go and do contrary. The same thing is applicable to a man. My husband, please, can you get me so thing for me to prepare food, or for me to, it could be anything. Then you now went to use your own discretion to get something different. So these are the things that bring problems. So we should avoid creating problems through disobedience. This same disobedient spirit is so common now in the church, in the body of Christ. A pastor will stand in the pulpit preaching the gospel, telling people about salvation, about the commandment, which I'm not sure if most pastors even talk about salvation these days. All we hear now is miracle, motivation. Men of God talking about motivation, talking about miracle, talking about prosperity. Nobody is even talking about salvation. Nobody is talking about sin anymore. So you see a man of God, genuine man of God talking about salvation, then people pay deaf ear. Immediately they leave the church, they go back, what are they talking about? It's like that. Church is normal, it's a normal thing. He will talk, he will do. Because of what majority of pastors have turned church into, a lot of people just go to church for formality. They take it as just it's nothing. Church is not the only way. It's not only the center of example I'm making. This disobedience, you can find disobedience in marriage, in church, in place of work, in everywhere you go. You see people disobeying. You are an employee. Before you were employed, you were given a policy of a company to read. Now you don't follow those policies. You do your own thing. You do your own thing. One day you are going to be called and you'll be fired. Disobedience is not tolerated in any way.
You up and giving you hope. Together we all gonna stand strong. When you're lonely, we got you back, we love you all. Don't be afraid, no matter the storm. We gonna sail through. We are the helper, the helper, the helper. Touching lives in the whole world. Make the world a better place for everyone. We are the helper.
So we should not be known by disobedience. Someone that is disobedient cannot be someone trustworthy. You cannot trust someone that is disobeying with any kind of task. When you say do it this way, they will do it their own way. When you say don't do this, they will do it. So this is what is causing a lot of problem in the world we are today. A lot of people, they are so disobedient, they don't obey anything. They call themselves above the law. They don't respect the law, they don't obey the law, they don't obey their parents. You see some children, they don't even greet their parents. I don't blame them, I blame you as a parent. You have to train up your children. It's whatever you give to them, they give you back. If you feel you are doing mean by not telling them the right thing to do, greet your elders. When you see an elder, your senior, greet them, respect them. If you feel that you are doing it because you feel you are in abroad or wherever you are, you children, hi, hello, how are you? You don't teach children on how to respect people. You don't teach them how to obey the authority. If you cannot teach children how to obey you as a parent, how can they obey the teachers in the school? How can they obey employers? So we should learn how to nurture our children in obedience. We should learn how to train our children, our spouse in obedience. When you are telling people about obedience, you also have to be obedient. It's not when you are disobeying anything, your child will say, Dad, Mom, please, can you get me this? You say, yes, I will get you. So when you are coming, either you don't get them anything at all relating to that, or you give them something contrary. So if you are training your children to be obedient, you also have to have these similitudes. You have to have this attitude of obedience in you. So if you don't have this attitude of obedience in you, there's no way you can teach other people how to be obedient, especially the children, because they learn from you. Children learn from you and they learn very fast. As they said, obedience is better than sacrifice. A lot of people, they want to sacrifice, they want to apologize after disobeying, and they keep doing this repetitively. You cannot keep sacrificing thinking that your sacrifice is enough when you are disobeying. Disobedience is total disrespect and total denial of an instruction, and it have effects. If you continue to disobey others, disobey instructions, it will not take you anywhere in life. For example, in UK, you don't drink and drive. If you come to UK and you are that disobedient type, they say you don't drink and drive, and you happen to have a full license. I want to tell you the consequence of disobedience. Then you now went to drink and you were caught drinking, driving. Then they will remove some points out of your license. Next time, because of your disobedience, you drink and you drive again. The same thing, some points is deducted. By the time the point have got to a limit, the government will say, withdraw this license. This person is not competent to drive, he's a drunkard, so you need rehabilitation. So this is how you pay dearly for your disobedience. Also, disobedience can cost you your marriage. It can even cost you your life. When you are married to someone and that person keep telling you, this is how I want my thing, and you keep doing it your own way.
You up and giving you hope. Together we all gonna stand strong. When you're lonely, we got you back, we love you all. Don't be afraid, no matter the storm. We gonna sail through. We are the helper, the helper, the helper. Touching lives in the whole world. Make the world a better place for everyone. We are the helper.
Keep doing it your own way. And he keep telling you, she keep telling you, he keep telling you, and you keep repeating the same thing because you feel you are a champion in disobeying people. Then that person one day will wake up and say, I can't take it anymore. Please live my life. And I have had it enough. I cannot continue on like this. I don't like this, you are doing it. I don't like this, you are doing it. I don't like this, you are doing it. You are not trying to amend your way. You are not trying to change. You keep getting worse. So disobedience can cost you your marriage. Disobedience can cause you termination of appointment. When you don't obey the management of the company, they will terminate your appointment and say, go, please carry your this thing and go. We are tired of you. Disobedience can cause you as a student. It can cause your admission be terminated. When you come to school every time late, it will affect your mark. There are some teachers, because of your lateness, they can fail you even when you pass all the course, and the principal will say yes. Discipline. You cannot be coming late to the class all the time. You at times you even skip class. You say you are a student. No. So disobedience can cost you a lot. Please, let's learn how to obey. Obey the government. Obey our local authority. Obey our husband. Obey our wife. Obey our children. Children, obey your parents. If you don't obey people, especially the people that surround you, that are close to you, they cannot manage you. They cannot manage you. They will be fed up of you. So I encourage you teenager, you children that are just growing up, obey your parents. And parents, be of good behavior. If you want your children to obey you, then also you have to respect yourself. You have to respect yourself. You don't need to provoke them into disobeying you. There are some parents, they provoke their children into disobeying them. They don't even listen to them. When the child say, get me this, they will get something else, or they don't give them at all. When they promise a child that I'm taking you out today, they will not take that child out. Children are not to be trained that way. They are watching you, they are looking at you. They are anything you are giving to them, they are going to give you back. So if you want to train your children properly in obedience, you also have to be obedient. You have to respect yourself. The same thing is applicable to your spouse dealing with your wife. So obeying each other and respecting each other is the fear of God, and it's a common sense. Common sense. I'm not saying that you should obey when somebody is giving you negative orders or instructions. This is not what I'm talking about now. I'm talking about perpetual disobedience. I'm talking about a habitual disobedience. Disobedience that has become a habit. A habit that has become a cause. A cause that has generated, that has made you now in a position that you need deliverance. And if you don't deliver yourself from this disobedient spirit, it will ruin you eventually. It will make you lose your marriage. It will make you lose your work. It will make you lose your children. It will make you lose everything you have worked hard for. So it's high time you sit down and and realize yourself that enough is enough. So it's time for me to change. Please, obedience is better than sacrifice. Let's learn how to obey the rules and regulations, instructions, policies of companies, and our life will take a better shape. The Helper organization is created to save life globally. We cannot do this alone. We cannot do this alone. We need your help to help the broken in the society. Your sharing, your subscription, your liking, your comments can go a long way. Money is not everything. Go to our website and see what we are doing. We have numerous, uncountable causes. A lot of people are suffering in Africa. A lot of people cannot even feed. A lot of people cannot even, I'm not even talking about education now. They cannot feed. They cannot even clothe themselves. They are not even, oh my God. Please, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share to your contacts, share to your audience, and together we make the world a better place to live. Please, we need you to help us help the broken in the society. And as you do that, God Almighty will grant you all your heart desires. Thank you once again for listening to my message, and remain blessed. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell button when you subscribe. That will give you notification when we are uploading videos like this. Our videos are so insightful. Please share to your audience. Don't listen to this message alone. Share to your audience. Thank you.
If you need me, talk to me. I'll be right where you were. That's right. Helping you up and giving you hope. Together we all gonna stand strong. When you're lonely, we got your back. We love you all. Don't be afraid, no matter the storm. We gonna sail through. We are the helper, the helper, the helper. Touching lives in the whole world. Make the world a better place for everyone. We are the helper, the helper, the helper. Touching lives in the whole world. Make the world a better place for everyone. Yeah, say. And yes, I cry from the things that I see. Life is beautiful, but we live ugly. I pray for the homeless, but I need a place to sleep. Protect me from my enemies. I need a shield, I need to leave. A small tube of water where to pray for you. The poor give their all and yet they're left with nothing to eat, drink, sleep, or even something to do. A helper is for you. So if you need me, talk to me. I'll be right where